'Twas the Night Before Christmas by Clement Clark Moore, illustrated and read by Mrs. Dempsey's class.
'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there.
The children were nestled all snug in their beds while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads.
And Mama in a kerchief and I in a cap had all settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there rose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up a sash. The moon I pressed a newfound stove, gave a lustre to midday objects below. When once from my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer,
with an own little driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick.
more rapid than eagles, as close as they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the water, dash we all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky.
So up to the house, hopped to the courses, they flew with the sleigh, full of toys, and St. Nicholas too.
And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof.
As I drew in my head and I turned around, down the chimney St. Nick came with a bound.
He was all dressed in fit from his hat to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with sashes and cute.
A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack.
His eyes had a twinkle, his dimple are merry, cheeks like a rose, and nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, the smoke that encircled his head like a wraith. He had a blue face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye, a twist of his head, soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work. He stuffed out his stockings and turned with a jerk.
And laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod up the chimney, he rose.
He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all threw like the down of a thistle.
But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight,
Merry Christmas to all